Alright, Gussie. Here we go, man. I got you up here on the left. These are some down the line swings. I've drawn some lines here to show you posture and your spine tilt and spine angle, as some would call it, and also your right elbow plane line, which is the impact line, which is the most important line that we want to come back on during the downswing. What I see here is you're going to notice as we take your swing back, everything looking really good here. Really good, really good. Nice position here. But as we start coming down on the swing, watch the hips get in towards the ball. Okay, now the club's still coming down on a good plane, but by the time you get to impact, look at the separation and the change in your spine angle. Let's compare you over here to like an Aaron Baddeley. Watch how he takes the club back and he maintains his angles, his spine angle, his spine tilt. Look at his spine; the tilt is still consistent. His body hasn't come off this line. His lower body isn't working towards the ball, and as he comes down, you're going to see that he still maintains these angles, therefore allowing his club to come much better down the plane line, and then exit the plane line also on a better line. Okay, and as a matter of fact, he keeps these angles even all the way to the follow through. If I take you here a little bit further, okay, I'll get you here a little further. You're going to notice by the time you get to follow through, you're basically standing up at the ball. Now this is always going to cause a problem with consistency. You're still striking the ball well, but I imagine from this position you're probably being very handsy and either losing balls right or probably pulling either right draws or it looks like some pulls. So I didn't get a chance to see you on the range hitting shots, so that's what I'm going to assume. Now the reason this is happening, we have to take a look at the other angle, and I'm going to show you, and I can tell you pretty much the reason that this is happening. Let's take you here. You know what, let me open Aaron here on the front view also. Okay. Unfortunately at this place we couldn't take a real full shot from the front, but I'm going to draw some swing lines here as best I can from your legs. Let's do the same thing over here. Okay. This is the one that I want you to really look at right here. And I want you to notice that when you take as you're taking your club back, watch what happens to the center of your swing. I'm going to give you one more line here. This is the center of your spine right here. I want to show you what happens. Look at this. Okay, this is the reason why you're losing your spine tilt on the way down. If we get a line here, we give him spine tilt. You're going to notice that his rotation occurs around a consistent spine. Okay, see how we're staying on here? And this is the same issue that Tiger Woods is facing in a different way, where his spine gets further down and then he comes up. So you've seen him with the same problem but in a different angle. Now what happens is here, when you start coming down, you have trouble getting back to that left side. You'll notice your hips start driving, which is really good here, but it gets to a point where you're stuck back here and you're not driving far enough. You notice here this part of your body stopped rotating inward here. Okay, and then you get a little bit of a throw of the club, which is what I was talking about earlier. You're not even back to impact position here. So if we go to Aaron again and take a look here, here. Stuck here. Okay, you'll notice he never comes further back from that. Watch his hips continue to drive towards that line. Okay, and as a matter of fact, his head is a little forward from start, which is fine, and his spine tilt is still pretty good. Look at the difference in your impact spine. Ben, look at the difference in your impact spine and compared to your setup. Okay, now the reason this is happening is got to do a little bit with the hips, and I got to show you this in person because it's going to be hard for me to illustrate by voice. Okay, and let's take Aaron to the end here. Okay, and you'll notice he's still in his spine tilt, still in the same tilt. Notice here, still in the same tilt throughout the swing. Look where you are now at this point. Now you're getting back to the beginning because you're actually finishing the swing, but it's way too late. Also, again, what I was talking to you about the hips, this right here, this needs to be closer here. This is why you're losing the tilt. Your hips aren't allowing your body to tilt properly. But again, I'll explain to you this in person, I just wanted to give you some information right off the bat. Give me a chance, I promise I'm going to help your game a lot.